morning, children. How are you today, huh? Ready to knuckle up for another day in the mines? So this is how you develop a callus. Is it doesn't you think you can't do any more, and then you just have to get up and do more. And pretty soon you just adapt to that. Well, it's not going to get better. So I guess my gauge for what's worse just has to change. Which, it has pros and it has cons. Like, on the one hand, you can tank a lot of shit. On the other, tanking shit is a mixed blessing, Because the problem is if you just let it go and you don't keep an eye on it, you'll get used to shit and you'll start expecting it, and then you won't really react properly when you get it when you shouldn't really be getting it, It'll kind of dull your ability to sort out when, appropriately respond to it. Sometimes you can stop it. Sometimes you can't. Got to be able to discern the difference, Because if you get too used to it, people will exploit that. Okay, well, it's only the fucking DOS port of Metal Gear. I mean, how bad can it be? How are we doing, Hideo? Huh? You made a movie yet? Of course the Amiga version is the version that looks good and isn't shit. I've got the IBM version, which is going to look like it's been rendered in baby diarrhea. I used to have that as a soundbite on this too. Got this place running so efficiently, all the manual labor is done by a single Australian man. Just the pushing the empty carts is the closest thing we get to sleep, and then the giant drill being lowered in, and then just in the background, oh lord, like, I don't know who did the voice for that. As taking a stab, I'm gonna say Phil Lamar, but whoever did it, like, it's not. It reminds me a little bit of a Dana Carvey impression. It's not an accurate impression exactly, but it's unbelievably accurate to, like, the heart of it. And the pain in the oh lord is just so fucking good. I mean, so far. Oh, look at that. I actually do get graphics. That's nice. I don't have a password. Go fuck yourself, Kojima. Let's say no, because I don't want to have to deal with that bullshit. Pichu! I mean, that's nice. Okay, what's call? Alright. I have to figure that out. I think my head will explode if there isn't. Alright, good. There's a fucking. Okay, fire. Toggle fist weapon. Toggle fist? Inventory. Pause. Quit the title. I found that myself. On screen key. Okay. I mean, maybe inventory. Transceiver. Why is it cutting? I thought it was cutting something off, and it's just cutting out of heaven off. Okay. Alright. We have punch. I don't know how to stealth in this, actually. I don't know how to play this. No, I don't want that. Okay, I have punch. That's what I'm trying to find, like, the... There's something I missed here. I swear you could lie on your face or some shit, couldn't you? You, like, crawl on the ground, which doesn't work on dogs. Like, I'm pretty sure that's like, okay, I can hold my fist out, so I've got that. I can toggle weapon, but I can't appear to toggle, like, fucking. Maybe I can toggle, like, okay, I can't. That's a shame. I'll just run by him. Okay, I think you just have to be far enough away from him. Maybe DiMaggio, yeah. I'm a stealth genius. Oopsie doodle, I'm a skeleton. I think that was worse than my snake eater play. On the plus side, at least the graphics worked. What's the best version of this? You know, I'm not opposed to keeping OG Metal Gear for shits and giggles, but I want like what would be not just the definitive version, but one that might actually be faintly, you know. Huh. It said there was a fucking Amiga version. Metal Law! It's weird. Yeah, I mean, it's great because this is really during that period where they would just like likeness rights could get fucked, you know, like good old-fashioned Japanese plagiarism. It's like I get that way when people talk about like oh they just stole this from like Berserk or whatever and it's like man like half the every cool thing you love in Berserk like you know don't get me wrong the art is beautiful but pretty much every design is ripped off from somewhere. Like pointing out that fucking Griffith's fucking evil bird fucking outfit was taken from Phantom of the Paradise to my housemate, that was a fun day. Phantom of the fucking Paradise. Somewhat tonally different. I mean, I know the MSX is like what was on first, but also I just don't think that's gonna be tremendously fun. Let's see if I can just get this. Actually, that is better. Oh, fuck it, I might as well keep that then. They see me! I don't believe you. I swear I've played. See, this is the problem, is I get these things set up on my handheld and then I don't set them up on this. What kind of controllers did MSX have now that I think about it, actually? I have to look that up. Oh, it seems like it's working. You ain't gotta be a fucking bitch hole about this. Alright, play start. The mighty power of the MSX. Hey, look at this. This is much nicer. Music's a bit quiet, but like, you know. Big boss. And look at that. I'm running around. I have punch. What a nicer experience. That is some fucking, like, OG Legend of Zelda fucking music, though. I think I was thinking of PC 98. Alright, yeah, I probably won't keep fucking, I don't know. I don't want the shitty, shit-ass fucking IBM version of fucking whatever the shit. Metal Gear, there you are, you fucking bum hog. Metal Mutant! I was gonna say, this looks cool, and then I saw Silmarus, and it starts up here, and then it goes down here. It just does it. I mean, look at that as a cover, though. That's fucking great. I think these are the aliens that were in, like, Crystal Skull, you know? Look at them. Ah, fucking Jesus. Metal Mutant is the ultimate future battle machine sent to planet Chronox to search out and destroy the tyrant A-Rod 7. You can transform it at any time into 3 different robot forms, given an enormous range of possible combat moves. You don't just fight tooth and claw. You have teeth, claws. You don't... missiles, axes, ropes, a shield, torpedoes, a battle computer, and a remote flying robot. Beautifully designed levels. All I can hear looking at this picture is, but you already have food. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's see if this plays okay. I mean, I'm kind of happy the MS-DOS never gained ground in Japan because it allowed Japan to develop a few other things that sort of did really have their own identity, you know? Like the MSX, the PC-98s, you know, the NECs. Like they were, you know, they produced their own really interesting and distinct stuff. The fucking 69,000X, that fucking monstrosity beast of a fucking machine. Oh, the thing when it came out was a failure. Make no mistake. So don't, you know, subsequent reassessment and celebration, that movie was a failure. I mean, shit, you know, so was fucking Blade Runner. You know, lots of things that we love today and go on about today were staggering failures. Okay, the temp's 35 degrees. What's the humidity like? Oh, there I am. Okay. Alright, I don't appear to be able to duck. Alright. All my buttons just seem to make me walk, which I'm not too thrilled about. Okay, up, down, left, right. Fire. I'm not getting a fire. A dinosaur. Okay, I don't think I have other forms yet. No, okay. Or, like, the fucking, you know... No, okay. The mutant that fucking did the auto mapping is... Name. Jabame. What the... Ow! You fucking asshole. Oh, fuck me. Alright, how'd I do that? Okay. Oopsie doodle! Okay, I don't... That's not installed, okay. Okay, I've got jump as this guy, but I don't appear to be able to shoot. Okay, dinosaur can do that. Okay, I can shoot. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, number 5 is alive, and he is gonna fucking come and murder the shit out of you. Don't fire up! Oh yeah, we're having fun now, you fucking fuckhole. Take that, nipples! Can I walk through the swamp? I can! Ow. What was that? Oh no, okay, maybe that was... Aha! Alright, that's not bad. Alright, what are you over there? Ow! You fucking minge. Go over here and say that. Alright, why do you not die when I instruct you to? That's annoying. Alright, what do you got, dinosaur? Aha! You thought I was just a metal man, you fool! Hey! Ah, God, fuck. I like that, like, metal dude's thing is jumping. Like, that's humanity's contribute. Alright. Are you just gonna keep coming, or am I gonna have to wipe out your whole species? Alright, well, I'm bored here. Zone's still infested. Fucking... Proceed. It has a valuable hide. Okay. Aha. Yo, what axe is for? Ah, suck it. I mean, like, you know what? It's not fantastic. Come here. No, stop doing that. No, stop it, stop it, stop it. I don't like that this guy can, like, fucking... Like, do you not think that that should be fucking hitting him? Like, I'm getting a little bit upset here. I mean, look, it fucking works. I'm just gonna keep it. Waterworld's like... The problem with Waterworld is it has that same tone as like Beyond Thunderdome, and you can't do that with those movies. You need to commit. Metal Rage! It's a tank! The Super Mario Brothers movie is a good movie. Like, go watch it. Honestly, I don't think people really fucking... Huh, okay. Insufficient memory. Honestly, I don't think people really know what bad movies are. I think that's because we don't have, like, the video store anymore, you know? You used to rent a movie and you just had to watch it because you'd rented it, you know? That was just it. Now, if I'm not, like, you know, entertained by something, like, on a streaming service, it's just like, well, I'm just gonna go look at something else. Or I can look at my phone while I'm doing it, and it doesn't matter if it's stupid. Alright, let's see. Ah, Christ, I mean, like, look, fuck. You know, I mean, again, that movie, you know, came out when, like, there was, like, no law. Like, I think, like, Mario 3, I think, was still fairly recent. I think the issue it has primarily is just one of tone. You know, I feel like if it lent, as was kind of the original plan, lent a bit more, not like adult, but just mature. You know, like, things can be mature, but not in a way that's not still accessible to children. You know? Metal Mutant? No, wait, that's the one I actually enjoyed, slightly. Metal Rage. Okay, Metal Saver. Okay. Yeah, like Toad being like a guy singing fucking goddamn protest songs. Like Dennis Hopper is Cooper. You know, like that. And it comes from that. See, the problem is if someone tried to make that today, it would be too self-aware. You know, like, and that. This is what, you know. This is what I mean about, like, you've got to commit past the self-awareness. Honestly, so far so good. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't care. Movies aren't what they do. Movies are a side gig, so they just have to not be fucking profoundly offensive, and they have to make money. That's. I mean, all right. Flickering's a little bit of a concern. Okay, Steve, Dave, or Jane Girl. I like the blue. He looks like casual Mega Man. Oh well, fuck me. All right. Stop. No, I'd like to. I don't know the controls yet. Okay. Oh, man, come on. Come on. How is that not a fucking, goddamn it. Oh, no, fuck. Escape doesn't get me out. Shit. Okay. Borough. Okay, I've got Borough. I've got, fuck it, I don't. I still don't have jump or anything. Oh, wait. Fuck, what was that? I wasn't even... Oh, wait. I gotta stop pushing every button at fucking once. Alright, come on. Come on, because this feels like a fucking... Okay. Alright, so we got, Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's not fun now, is it, huh? You fucking cunts. Now I know the buttons. I've got the power of... hell yeah. Is that a down punch? Like, do I actually get to punch that way, or is it just, like, a fucking animation? Oh, I've got kick, too. Okay, that appears to be some kind of... Give me Teddy! Oh. I wonder if they're like commands or some shit. Okay. Oh wait, how'd I do that? How'd I do fucking Hadouken? This is a weird little game. Cause it feels like it should be Snow Brothers, but it isn't. Alright, how do I... Oh, wait. Alright, I got quarter circles for reasons that defy all sane logic. The weird thing is I just don't have a jump attack. And again, you've gotta... The sad thing is it's close. It's so fucking close, you know? But it just, like, without meaningful fucking hit detection, really, it's just... Yeah. That's a shame. Cause just some tweaks, you know, some tweaks, and it'd be fun. Metal Tech, not Mech Warrior. High stakes robotic combat. I'm genuinely curious how these things worked on like dial-up, man. Like, cause I never, you know. It was never that... I think the first game I actually really played online was like fucking, you know, TF2 and Left 4 Dead and shit. Because by that stage we had like ADSL 2, and you could actually play those things online. Like, I get like a wide local area thing, but like... Latency was definitely a problem. I mean, like, I'm really confused as to how it wasn't an insurmountable problem. You know? Please log in. Like, I understand some of them, like the, you know, the strategy games and shit, because like you don't need fucking, you know, at least, you know, this has an instant action button, so I respect it for that. For combat. Alright. Okay, I got up, down, left, right. Yeah, I've got some kinds of laser. Okay, something just came out. Alright. Oh, no. I thought I had forward, I don't. Oh, wait, no, okay, it's like that accelerator thing. Also, I think... Am I meant... Oh, okay, that's a wall. Alright. Ow, I think I bumped into something. What turn? Why am I not fucking... I mean, yeah, but anything actiony, like, it's a struggle to do actiony shit today, and it's, you know... I suppose the games were just slower. I mean, like, I don't know, man, it's still just... pre-cable, you know? We're going to have a LAN party. Do you want to put your computer in the car? Earth Siege. I started on a 14.4K, which, while novel in, you know, around 93, 94 when I got it, kind of sucked because we had that modem deep into 56K territory, and that sucked. MTech, go! Ah.
objective is to destroy a
I was
cyber
wondering
base.
why the
Find
file
it
size
and
of this one was so
knock
much
it
bigger.
out.
Words, words, words. Huh. Huh. The fucking, like, there's just overlap in the controls, which is really fucking annoying. Like, so much overlap, and I don't know how the fucking bucket of shit that organized this managed to do that, you know? Really fucking don't. Am I in the clouds? Is this like a cup? Oh, hello.
Bad guy, sir.
Like, just stuff will happen, and then I'm not allowed to, like, walk properly. There we go. Alright. Okay. No, I don't want to fucking... Why am I looking at that now? Yeah, I remember downloading, like... We actually finally got the 56.6K and, like, downloading stuff over, like, Kazaa. And, like, which preceded LimeWire. And, like... 5 kilobytes a second was, like, max speed. I could be like, fuck yeah. It's coming down at 5. I'll get this song in, like, half an hour. Never stupid enough to download fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, lincolnpark.exe. I knew one guy with something like that. Like, his dad had some job that involved, like, proper internet. Like, his dad had some insane satellite TV hookup thing. So he was able to watch, like, American TV, and he'd tell me about what was going on in wrestling and shit like that. Yeah, you'd go to, like, E-Baum's World and start, like, one of the G.I. Joes loading, and then you'd go away and, like, smoke weed. And then by the time you'd finished your fucking weed, you'd come back and you'd be like, hey, you know, the thing's downloaded. What am I doing here? Yeah, and then just being like, you spent ages downloading what turned out to be like a version of Renegades of Funk someone recorded off the fucking radio. Why? In my day, you had to call the internet on the phone and tell it to describe a boob to you. Enter. Thanks, Kurt. Alright, what am I doing here? Is that supposed to happen? Oh, okay. Alright, so... Alright. Wasn't quite expecting that. Oh, okay, so it's a button to stop me from fucking just dying, but, like, it's everything else is. Hey. Oh, look at that, see? You know. Now where am I going? Okay, Am I supposed to leave? Not quite sure what happened there. Right, okay, and then I get, like, some biscuits. And Am I supposed to, like, park the cunt again? I can't go down. I think I am supposed to park it. Alright, alright. I don't know why I can't, like, you know, I don't know, break or something while I'm doing this shit, but, like, fucking, yeah, steady on. I mean, this is at least slightly a change on the old fucking, you know. Oh, penis. Eh. Fucking meteors, man. Okay, I figured it'd be related, but, like, I kind of expected to be wrong, you know? Yeah, like the Renegades of Funk version I had just had like the radio guy explaining that like Rage Against the Machine had broken up. Oh, hell yeah. Is that it? Okay. This one explains how to play the game. And has sound. Alright, where are you gonna park? Alright. Woo! You know what? Superior Meteor Rescue. That I'll keep. Is this gonna be more? Okay, I think it might be made by the same guy, but it's definitely at least a different game. Huh? Alright, look, that's not... I think the game, like, just killing me, like, you know, like, I feel like I should have more than life, you know? You got hit once. Off to the fucking DOS fucking goddamn prompts you go. Oh, God. None of the games have any meat to them. When was Homestar Runner? I don't really remember watching any of it. I don't think I did watch much of it. It was like slightly post my I have to watch everything that goes on the internet period. Fast PC. We have chartered your scout ship as the closest vessel in the region. We need your help. Please fly your ship to Sector B32 and rescue as many victims as possible. In transmission. Holy shit. Look at that. Look at graphics. I died. A simpler time, a shittier time, shitty, 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 shitty. Come on, man. Just fucking, you know, one of these things has to be a fucking game. It can't be so fucking hard. I mean, like, look, credit where it's due. Alright, that's a fucking cover. It's a lie, and it's gonna upset me, but still. I mean, look at that, man. I don't know what I was expecting, but, like, fucking Cyber Nosferatu wasn't on the list. Where's that movie, huh? Why won't they fucking make my scripts? Where'd my graphics go? I had graphics and they went away. Why'd you do that? Oh, the graphics are back. Okay. Alright. I don't know if something's broken or what. Like, let's... Alright, so control pad's not going to help me here. Oh. I feel like I'm trapped in some kind of outsider art installation. You know, I feel like something else. I feel like as you're watching me, something else is watching all of us. You know that considering nothing was happening, computer game or reality. That was the question I was asking myself there, for completely different reasons though. Metropolis, the game is an interactive experience the likes of which you have not been through before. Only now, with the power of 16-bit, has it become possible to take you into the streets of a city which exists somewhere on the dark side of your own imagination. It allows you to walk, talk, exist, and die within the confines of an enormous high-tech city that hides a macabre secret. Metropolis, the computer program, pushes back the frontiers of the possible. Bear in mind, all of this was being said about what we were just looking at. It is without a doubt an unparalleled achievement in the computer entertainment. Its vocabulary exceeds that of the average human being, and the artificial intelligence programs are the most advanced anywhere. It has fully digitized conversational capabilities that have over 60 million possible responses at its disposal. I don't believe you. I just don't think that's in 139 kilobytes, you know? Alright, it said there was a manual. Alright. Alright. 100... Something smaller than a SNES game has a bajillion T fucking... Okay, God, don't... It's in universe. I mean, I'd not buy this if it was on CD. Tandy? What else is this on? Amiga, Atari ST. Okay. Do you know where the floppy disk is? Let's see what the old Amiga version looks like. I gotta sort out the Amiga section, but I just don't want to. It's such a fucking nightmare. I'm kind of torn on that. Fuck it, I'll leave it just as a curiosity for now. Alright, come on what looks like Taiwan. Give me a shooter that's actually fun. Yeah, been through. It's like nobody, it's like, you know, there are just some words that you can't really attach to something positive. You know, like, I like kittens. A swarm of kittens kind of puts me on edge. Like, I'm not thinking of just, like, say, a room with 100 kittens in it. I'm thinking of, like, you know, millions of kittens and they're crawling along the fucking ceiling and shit, and they're kittens, but something's wrong, and I desperately want to wake up. Okay. Well, your guess is as good as mine. Helmet! Alright, so we're running a bit quick and I missed a lot there. I like looked away for a second and there was a girl talking to me. Is that good? It's good. P. P's always good. You can't move in diagonals. You know, you can just go like fucking, which is not great for one of these games, you know? And you can't seem to move and shoot at the same time, which I think is an issue. Can't fucking minge bastard whore. What's that? Oh, I got a lefty one. Aw, we'll never find out what A means. The power. Alright, yeah, that's right. You cunt's over here now, aren't you? Don't fucking move around. Fuck you. Get him, little guy. I don't know, you know. That was great, that fucker. Just one kitten comes out, and then just, oh, look at you, you poor little thing. Oh, God. And there's just, like, fucking 8 of the little bastards. And they all, like, you know, it was such a fucking... Like, it's like they were waiting. You know, it's like, alright, we'll let one go out, and then we'll all spring on him, and then we'll have no choice. It's like, just, fuck. Well, cute... It is a secondary characteristic. It comes after the, you know, we see infants as cute because of a system that programs us to look after infants, not the other way around. We don't look after infants because they're cute. I don't really want that. I don't need every fucking shithouse Taiwanese fucking shooter, and that wasn't a particularly good one. I mean, like, you know, look, if I can't move in diagonals, I don't know what we're doing here, you know? Explosive arcade action. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Game Blaster. Sound Blaster. I don't know which one I want blasted. Capstone rings a bell. Which bucket of shit are they responsible for? Some kind of faint negative memory, but I can't tie it to anything. I mean, alright, we'll give this a try. The pinnacle of entertainment. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, so far, so good. Look, you know. Also, the thing that everyone has to remember about evolution is it doesn't have a point. It doesn't have a goal. No. And again, like, it's not sweet. We don't eat sweet things because they're sweet. Things taste sweet because they have value to other systems. Things aren't cute because they're cute. You know, they look that, you know, they appear that way to us as a side effect of a system that makes us look after, like, young. Did it say Miami Vice at me or something? I gotta do something about all this cocaine!
You're a serious slime ball.
Okay. I've got, I play as both Crockett and Tubbs. Fuck me. Alright, come on. Fucking work, you fucking minge. Alright, why am I not fucking... Tubbs! Left and right don't appear to be fucking working. Like, that's not happening. Where's my fucking left and right? Why can't I fucking move? I could switch between Crockett and Tubbs and do nothing but stand there and watch them fucking die. This isn't the Crockett and Tubbs death simulator, alright? This is Miami Vice. Digitized sound. No hardware required. Sounds like shit, but still. Incredible graphics from the Miami Vice TV show. I mean, I know that, like, you know, GTA 80s was basically this. I don't know. I'm gonna keep that because I want to play it, and I just don't want to yell at the fucking controls for 20 minutes today. Mice maze! I mean, everything except the Kakapo. That thing's not as successful as humans. Oh yeah, Miami Vice is an amazing time capsule. Ion Springfield, because Australia used to have shows that were basically like Ion Springfield, and back in, the early 90s, they even had that kind of fucking presentation. And it was definitely a hangover, like, because like none of the decades are perfectly delineated, particularly when you're talking internationally. There was the 80s to 90s, the sort of late 80s, early 90s, there was a lot of like kind of, overlap in terms of that kind of stylization. Those fucking news magazine shows, which were usually just, bought and paid for promotional materials and shit about local stuff. It feels vaguely Soviet. Can I not touch any of these things? I have your cheese. I have a bomb. I touched the cat. I do actually wait 1 second. Alright, so there's no box, but somehow we have a manual. Okay, it's a text file. Storyline. Your first objective will be to acquire 10,000 points. When you reach the 10,000 point mark, you will be given an extra life and also further instructions on how to find your friend, the Red Mouse. The adventure would not be an adventure if I told you what twists and turns this puzzle would take. You'll have to discover that for yourself. Ass. Well, the big delineator with the 80s, 90s was the emergence of grunge. Once grunge hit, and again, this will depend on, Mice Men. This feels like a Lemmings clone. This will depend on, obviously how long it took. Like, 'cause stuff did used to take time, back before the internet. Stuff would break out and, like, wherever it did, and then it would slowly toddle its way around. Alright. Maybe I was wrong. This is by the same guy. Some kind of weird... What the fuck? Is this like a... Do I make him fight? Maybe I gotta get him over the other side or some shit. I mean, that's that's a novel construction, but But once grunge like hit, it was like, pretty much all of that like cocaine white 80s stuff just fucking vanished pretty quick. Mice men. Are we not men? No. So very tired of the mice. God damn it! It's this cunt again. That in the 90s there was a definite, like, there were definitely, not like there wasn't the case prior, but again, mass media was getting quite mass. So you had grunge, you had the gangster rap. You were starting to really get some like large things kind of going on side by side. Although really grunge and gangster in a lot of ways have a lot of similarities. Alright, what the fuck is this about? I mean, it just says mice moves again, and I don't... Is this chess but with mice? I don't think it is. This fucking guy and his mice, man. Mice moves. That was a moonwalker on DOS? Includes free poster. The eyes follow you. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I thought this might have been like the fucking, maybe the arcade one, or maybe the Mega Drive port. And I don't think it is. I think it's its own thing, and that is fascinating. No, I avoid looking ahead. Moonwalk feet. TGA? Yeah, I think I might... Alright, there we go. Okay, good. Let's see, where's... Yeah, we'll go bat. I hate when, like... It is pretty funny he sung a song that was like, you just got touched by a smooth criminal. I don't see that kind of brought up enough, really, you know? All things considered. See, this is the thing, it's based more on the movie. And I don't think people appreciate how batshit insane that is. Oh, God. What the fuck? Get back. What? Oh! Okay, so a horse ran me over. I'm not supposed to get run over by the horse. I mean, the thing is, I don't need a fucking diagonal. I've got diagonals. I didn't need a fucking... The fuck was that? I swear that just makes the game run slower or something. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Oh, no! Ah, miss me, bitch. You know, look, on the plus side, that's some quality hurt boxes. You know, Michael... alright. We're over here now. What's over here? I think I have a stamina meter. Wait, there's green ones. Okay, the green ones are maybe children I have to touch. Alright, yeah, there's a photographer. Okay, yeah, I don't want him to see me touching the children. That's obviously bad. Alright. Alright, so now we've got, like, a clue. Okay. Gonna use the old... Aha, alright, there's something. Fat guy in a scooter wearing a nappy, that's a concern. Oh, fuck. It was a trick. No! I do have a stamina meter, I don't know what it is or where it is, so... Oh, God damn it, this is some bullshit. Just let me get whatever it is I'm supposed to get. I just want to touch them. You know, not even like the genitals. I just want to sniff their necks. Is that so bad? Can I not just sniff a neck? Alright, a boot. God fucking damn it! Like, I appear to have some kind of disc, but I don't know what it does, and I don't think I have any controls that impact that. Oh, fuck off! What the fuck, man? Come on. Oh, what's that for? Okay, maybe I have to get some... Okay, so I got a key, and there's some stuff down there. So there's like a statue, a robot penis, and a camera. Maybe that's what I was supposed to get, like, stuff in an order. Or a specific fucking arrangement of shit. Still don't quite know where my stamina... I thought the fucking dancing Michael there would have been like a stamina meter, which, you know, or health or something. Okay, that's a great. Run, Michael. Alright, that looks like a statue or something. Oh, that's a jacket. Figs. You know, if this had at least some backing MIDI music, like, I feel like the Michael Jackson games should have at least, you know, a fucking goddamn MIDI thing trotting along in the background, you know? Alright, there are some that are flickering. Oh, oh, it's seen me. It's an adult and I don't like it. Alright, leave me alone. Another fucking... Alright, well, that boot I picked up. Why couldn't I pick up any other boots? Wait, maybe boot restores something. Wait, is the Michael Jackson on the right wearing boots now? I mean, I don't know. It hasn't given me infinite run, sadly. Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to keep that because I want to see, like, there's a bit where I have a machine gun. Like, it's one of those DOS games where it tries to do 4 different kinds of fucking gameplay, which I always love because they were... You can't just have pictures of the movie being here. I want pictures of the game. I want to see the fucking game. There's a motorcycle, you know. That shot of him there really does look like he's about to, like, fucking scorpion a motherfucker with his ball and chain, you know? Yeah, Joe Pesci was in Moonwalker as the villain. It is really fucking weird, you know? Like, the arcade game's actually a reasonably fun arcade game. The fucking, like, then there was, like, the Mega Drive game, and it was just fucking, it was terrible. Where are we? Where the fuck's... Oh, it'll be under... there we are. Because you gotta hear this shit. You gotta see this shit, if you haven't. If you weren't raised during that period. I just want to sniff their necks. Have to rescue the children. And stop adult women from touching you. It's just unfortunate, you know? Sometimes the children are in cupboards. I have hat powers. And I can push chairs. Don't tell me what to do, you're just a monkey. How do I lower that? Just to fucking, you know. Yeah, I'd like to go down. Alright, well, we're just going back the other way, okay? Fucking Captain Bananas, whatever the shit your name is. One of my favorite Onion articles was... Oh, okay. Look out, it's Joe Pesci. I'll get you with my Michael dust. Michael! So funny. God, it's the little things. Michael. It's just burnt into my head. I rented that. Oh, God. Actually, wait, no, we do have to find out what's tomorrow's fucking burden, isn't it? We can't just end on Michael Jackson rescuing children from, you know, small dark spaces. We just can't. Okay. At least he was just a gambling addict. But that's tomorrow's problem. Yeah, I mean, Storm was just a juice head, which is not the worst. I mean, it's miles away from molesting kids, unless he took steroids to, like, I don't know, make it easier for him to chase children. You know. Just... Lance Armstrong with those fucking monstrous cyclist legs. It's such a depressing... There are so many ways that I just think are the most depressing ways to be really fit. You know? It's like fucking arm wrestling. Fucking why? Why in God's name? How are you so into just having one really strong bit? It's so stupid. Ah, Kelly. Yeah. And those just big cyclist legs. Just running after you. You got no choice. I wonder if cyclists can actually even run that well. Or do those big thick legs they're just designed for pedaling and they can just barely walk properly. It's such a stupid fucking thing. You know? Sprinters, they're specialized, but they're also there's just broad fitness. Marathon runners, specialized, but like, you know, still broad fitness. Swimmers, beautifully fit. Then there's just like, I need not even just my upper body, you know, not even like I'm just gonna be a fucking, you know, upper body tank. I need one quadrant to be completely fucking ripped. I'm not surprised that their fucking arms are fucking rooted after all that. It's just, why? You know, like even to the general roid heads who just get like full body ripped, it's like, okay, you know, I get that. Just, you know. I'm really curious now if cyclists can run. Like, I'm not talking about at an Olympic level, but I mean just in general, just because of those fucking thighs. I mean, you look at those things, and it's like, they're like, you know, a stick figure just on top of, like, this meat mountains. It's ridiculous. It's just, I mean, I'm kind of curious now. I gotta go find, like, some women's forum where they're horny for these extreme body types. I just don't think they exist. Like, intellectually, I just assume there has to be something for it because people are weird and there are fucking nearly 8 billion of them. So there's got to be something. But I just can't imagine it being something. You know, I like an Olympic cyclist body. Just emaciated shoulders and chest and calf muscles that look like they're about to have, you know, some kind of T-virus expansion. I thought she was even younger than 17. Marion. Fucking be like that when you're playing make-believe, man. Alright. 15.53 a month still. Fix that or I'll fucking smash this with a rock. I mean, look, you know what? Today wasn't worse. It couldn't be, really, could it? Couldn't be worse than yesterday. It's finally true. Jerry Lee Lewis is the classic. Like, they had to explain to him that, like, when the rest of them went on their, like, tour of England, that maybe bringing your 13-year-old cousin wife wasn't a good idea. And because he was, like, a fucking hillbilly, he was like, but why? Your cousin wife. Fuck, man. Like, the funniest part about that is that, you know, there's no way Jerry Lee Lewis couldn't have had, like, a choice. Like, I understand if you're in, like, the actual Appalachian Mountains and are living almost like it's the 1600s, you know? I understand 13-year-old cousin wife in light of those realities. I don't understand it when you're wearing a suit and you can, like, go to the shops. Then it's a choice. Then it's a fucking choice. I've got that in my head to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme now. 13-year-old cousin wife. Cousin wife. I mean, cousin wife would be funny enough. You know? Like, again, you have the ability to meet other human beings. I feel like you're settling. I love the idea. Like, again, it's staggeringly gauche to go on about masculinity. I think it's indicative of a great insecurity. And it's particularly funny when, again, it's being done by Jeremiah Seinfeld. Who is not exactly the picture of any kind of standard understanding of robust masculinity. Someone's attractive. At least that's someone's, you know? It might not be your cousin, okay? Someone, you know, lots of girls are someone's cousin. I'm someone's cousin. Like Seinfeld. An encrusted cum sock is more masculine than Seinfeld. Yeah, I feel like Iceland should, like, I don't know, try some immigration stuff. I feel like you need some fresh DNA over in Iceland. Because, like, you know, you gotta pay the piper there eventually. Seinfeld, I don't know, hit on some 17-year-old girl. And, like, actually dated her and picked her up from school and shit. And again, looks like a scarecrow made from cum and pubes. And his whole shtick was being, you know, prissy. He's a fucking priss. Like, that was his whole thing. He's a whiny baby that lets things get to him and complains all the time. It's like, dude. Not even related to you, but how related to you. It's probably going to be related to you. If I remember correctly reading, I remember there was like a guide or something, some ancient tome from not proper ancient, but like I think 300 or 400 years old of just being like how to do monarchical incest without really fucking them up, without producing some fucking mutants. And there's the term that's stuck in my head, which is cross-cousining. And it's like you gotta like match up certain ones, and through grim experimentation, they've kind of nutted out which ones are less likely to produce some kind of chinless monster. God, John Chris Felucci. Look up the fucking. There's a DVD extra of him with like the girl, and God, it looks like she's about to blink. Help me in Morse code. Like it couldn't be a more awkward fucking looking interaction. It's one of those ones where it's just like you can, even if you didn't know, you look at that and go, man, she looks like an abuse victim. Yeah, the Habsburgs. Gotta outbreed, man. You gotta season the fucking stew occasionally. You can't just fucking. Okay. So tomorrow I gotta play what'll probably not be a fantastic Michael Jordan game, but I mean, look. Beggars can't be choosers. It could be a lot worse. We all know that. Yeah, Cleopatra. I mean, the funny thing is, people think that she was beautiful and she wasn't. I mean, she was like fucking 15 or some shit. So like, I'm sure that was enough in like BC. But like, and again, it gets lost in translation. She was engaging. Like, she could speak several languages and was very, very, very clever. Like, she was really intelligent. So that was the thing that made her interesting. And, she controlled Egypt. If you married her, you just got to have Egypt. And everybody loved Egypt. Her and Mark Antony were insane. They were such an insane little couple. I can't remember who it is. It's one of the Greeks writing about, like... And there's other references, multiple references to this, which is great. Like, her and Mark Antony used to just, like, walk around Alexandria. Because the general Egyptians really, really, really loved Cleopatra because she actually bothered to speak, like, their language. So they just thought she was fucking great. So her and Mark Antony would just, because they could walk around Alexandria without, like, hassle. And they just look in people's windows and shit and, like, tease them. They just fuck with people. It's the most insane shit ever. She absolutely wasn't black. I hate those half-wits. Like, you could learn about the Kush. You could learn about the fucking Kush dynasty. You could bother to actually know a thing. Learn something meaningful. But no. You're a moron, so you gotta parasitize something that exists already. For a stupid reason, too. It's like saying my dad can beat up your dad. It's like, hey, that doesn't make you stronger. You know that, right? Greek and inbred. And also never went in the sun. Like, that was a big fucking thing. Like, sun exposure was seen as, like, an example that you have, you work outside. It was a class thing. Which still lingers on today in the term redneck. Again, you could do it like the Kush are interesting. Their relationship to Egypt is interesting. Like, the Egyptians built this whole fucking weird gate to fuck with them after beating them in a war one time. Like, in order for the fucking Kush to walk through to get their fucking trading done, they had to walk through this, like, fucking, like, goddamn never-ending story-esque statue run of them going, ha ha, we won, which is just very funny to me. Well, thin athletic women were considered attractive. Like again, the fact that like we love fatties. It's like no, that sort of. Like it goes to that like fucking the descriptive term. Like fat back then meant like you had some visible goddamn plump to you. It didn't mean you were like a barely got ambulatory barge ass. Which again still lingers today. It's like fucking yeah, look, some fucking people hate us like soft squishy bits on women. Oh yeah, no, like sun exposure, hard hands. All of these were at some point across various areas and spaces things that would designate manual labor, and that designated class. These were the inescapable markers of class, and the Egyptians, particularly with the wild amount of cosmetics they got into, there was lots of skin lightening done because it made you look like you hadn't been out fucking sweating in the goddamn sun all day. I mean, some nobles walked. Others would have a little cart. Like if you were like real wealthy, then cunts would carry you, which is very funny to me. You know, I really don't want to walk, and I am the embodiment of God. So one of you is going to carry me. I mean, again, depends on the time, depends on the place, depends on, sometimes the closer, like Egypt is a fascinating case for a lot of reasons. But like, there'd be situations where like the king wasn't quite as bound, like even in, circumstances where they were nominally like, God's anointed. It wasn't in the same way, particularly the early dynasties of Egypt treated it. Where, some monarchs could be certainly expected to be seen and expected to be exemplars of, physical capacity and fitness and warrior skills and the like. Whereas, like, for others, it would be better for them not to be. They are supposed to be ethereal and other and something that you do not, get to lay eyes on much. Depends. It'd even shift across monarchs within, like, the same culture. Just, I suppose it's a matter of, early marketing, lean into what you got sort of thing. Interesting areas of study, the way these little things work. Oh, yeah, no, the feudal lords had to actually nut up. My favorite is like, I mean, like it's a classic for a reason, but just like reading all about the Battle of Cannae and just what it, like, just like how much of the Roman political class died there. Like you know, like imagine just like I don't know, Joe Biden going and fighting in Iraq and then he just dies. Like his kid did eventually die, but like that shit was the norm. Like you had to. I was just like, well, the president and the vice president just got killed by Hannibal, so huh. It's just, there's just no equivalent these days, and like things are better, but like there are little elements of that ancient shit that I do sort of wish lingered beyond just that. This is what happens when people forget that eventually cunts can just like, a big enough cluster of morons can kick your door down and like eat you. The Thebans versus the Spartans was an interesting one. I mean, the virus was what won fucking the war for Sparta. A plague hit Athens right at the fucking start of it, which actually comes up in the fucking Assassin's Creed game. And that didn't do them any good. The Spartans aren't all that, actually. I mean, one of the greatest fucking Spartan skill was the Spartan Mirage. Alrighty. Go do your reading. Make the number go up. Be back tomorrow with more of this miserable shit. We played a pretty terrible game on the subscriber Saturday, so I don't know. I'm gonna try and pick something that's fun. Or we might even just do monkey's choice, you know, something with a bit of variety, so I'm not stuck staring at like some piece of fucking hot garbage for 2 hours. That information will be up on the fucking relevant VIP section on the Discord, which you have access to if you pay through Patreon or through the YouTube channel, etc., etc. Should be relatively simple. You'll figure it out. I'm sure you're, you know, not a fucking 5-year-old child, and if you are, fuck off. Okay. Until then, watch my show, or I will bash your fucking kids.